The students of 10th standards were told to make project on various topics. This group number 1 has made the project on the legendary female warrior named Jeanne d'Arc, who is one of the heroic character of their English textbook lesson number 1.5, Joan of Arc. They are also going to present their project in front of the class. Let's see how well they have prepared it and how well they are going to deliver it. All the best, group number 1. You can start now.
So good morning everyone. So before starting the project, let me introduce a member of my group. So she is Gaurani Ambedkar, he is Rudra Kumar, and he is Raju Tapia. She is Pratiksha Wankar, Poonam, Afrin, Sarthak and Shubham. So let me just describe what our project is about. So our project is about Joan of Arc, who was a French warrior, and we have made a painting of her. And we have mainly used the colors like brown and golden to give a royal look to the picture, and also it should look a historical picture. And in the information part, we have used coffee instead of a brown color because we wanted to have a light tint, but the blue color was very much dark, which we doesn't wanted to use. And we have written the information using the sketch colors. And I would like to now invite Gaurani Ambedkar for the presentation.
Joan of Arc. Joan of Arc was born on 6 January 1640. He lived in a peasant family. She lived in a small village of Domremy in a northeastern France. Her parents, Jacqueline Arc and Innabelle Ronny, were modestly prosperous. John grew up with doing household chores and tending with animals in rural setting.
Now the interesting part starts. At the age of 13, she started experiencing the visions and hearing the voices that she identified those were the saints, named as Michael, Catherine and Canfield. Now, they instructed her to go and support Charles VII, who was the king of France, and reclaim the throne to him again, who was under the English rule.
Saint Joan of Arc was executed by burning at the stake after being captured by the Burgundian forces. She was sold to the English, who put her on trials for charges including heresy, witchcraft, and cross dressing. Due to she wore male military attire. On May 13, 1431, Joan of Arc was burned at the stake in the marketplace of Normandy.
Louder.
Colonization and legacy. She was colonized as a saint on May 16, 1920 as a saint in the Roman Catholic Church, and that day is now celebrated as the Saint Joan Day, and it is still celebrated to a Francis Day.
Louder.
Joan arrived at Orleans in April 1429 and significantly contributed to lifting the sign which became a turning leadership into the 100 years.
This was the memorable line from the Joan of Arc's life.
You think that life is nothing but that you will be a dead.
I am not afraid because I was born to do this.
I will dare and dare and dare till I die. So from here we are done with the information part. So as the Buddha said, she was having some dreams of the goddess. So I tried to find a scientific way that is it possible that one could get such visions from the goddess and all. So I found out that when Joan was younger, during his childhood, the British forces has almost burned all of us village, and I think that has ignited the fire in her that she wanted to take a revenge from them. and might that have rose the courage in her to fight with them. And I think the writers or the poets who have written his stories have included the God to make this story of Joan of Arc last forever. So it is not a factual thing. It is not written somewhere. It is my opinion that I am putting forth in front of you, and I think most of you will agree with it. And the second thing was that I wanted to give extra information about it, that after meeting the Dauphin, she has formed his own army and she went to Orleans to free it. And there was a three forts. So in the first day she captured one fort, and the other second day she captured the second fort. But she was injured, and an arrow was penetrated in his legs, this region, and his legs was also injured. But she doesn't care about herself. And another day she went to fight with the British army, and she captured that fort also. And after freeing the Orleans, she played a major contribution in the coronation of the Charles VII. So I have written a poem on Joan of Arc, which I would like to recite in front of you. 19 years peasant girl named Joan, dispatched by the goddess to defend Dauphin's throne, went to Baudricourt demanding for horses, doubted her whether she will throw the English forces. Confidence in word that she spoke, here to make the dormant forces awoke. Proclaimed until fighting to save their skin, write it down, they will never win. Baudricourt had no option, no need, fulfilled all of her demand, sent her to Dauphin. Forces conquered, were about to win. John with his army reached Orleans. Arrow in her neck at the gate of kingdom, no lack of courage, bought the freedom. Persistent win, occasion for celebration, no better ways than Charles' coronation. Hundreds of fights, years of slavery, now liberated because of a girl's bravery.
Wow.
So now I would like to tell you about the contribution of each individuals in this project. So this drawing is made by Poonam, and she wanted to make it herself only because she is the one who was the best in class to make all these things. And we thought that if someone is going to make their eyes and legs, then there will be no similarity, and the drawing will not look good. So we have decided to give this task to her only. And I have written this information about the Joan of Arc, and Rajiv, Shubham, all this, and Sarthak, all the students have contributed in the finance. They have managed all the money. They made all the required materials available, and Gauri and all the remaining girls have also played a major contribution in this project. So I would like to end my presentation. Thank you.